Hello, dear Actalysis Group, dear organizers of this wonderful challenge. Hello, my name is Anver Layshev. I am the head of Gamity team, and I'm very glad to present you our submission for the Food Heroes contest. And this is a small introduction with myself, just for you to see me, to see my wonderful friend over here. That's my team. We together with my team organized a wonderful talk, and it will be recorded in a 15 maybe 20 minutes YouTube video for you to have a look, and we would be glad if that could help you solve that great problem of yours, how to make people eat food healthy and eat healthy food and do it more often. So we really hope that this will work somehow, and really hope to get your feedback. Thanks, bye bye. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Thanks for listening once again. Thanks for giving us an opportunity to participate in that wonderful challenge. So let's just have a quick review on what we got right here. Gamification design challenge was, let's say, divided into 2 parts. And Food Heroes Design Challenge overview, we had a very clear look at that. So the challenge was in 2 parts. The winner prizes are wonderful, requirements are totally understood. So the background is very, very interesting. And that's what I would try to underline in a very, very specific form. That's a very important topic that you address. Those videos you gave are also very, very nice, and I've put a like under each one of them. Especially I had 1 or 2 times of review of each video of description of how do teachers behave. So this is also my like here, you see it. So I saw it for
this last 20
2 or 3
years
times.
From 20.
Then we had a very, very clear
Hello, my
look
name
at
is Annabelle, and I have been living
at Annabelle's description in 6 parts what it is to be a teacher in China right now. And I'm very sorry that my English may not sound very perfect, so I will try to do my best to slow down a little bit. So I'm also, by the way, a teacher, and a teacher at one of the universities of Moscow. And I also know that not only that is difficult to study new projects, but that's also very difficult to teach. So on both sides there is a problem. And there is also in Russia, I don't know what's right now happening in China, but in Russia a very big problem is also that the salary is very low. So the official salary of a teacher, of a high grade teacher, is something like maybe $500. So for you to understand that in Moscow for $500 you may only buy bread and rice. And so to go on, we had a very clear look at even at some videos for a couple of times, and we paid some attention to some certain difficulties that
teachers would also
that are addressed at that video course of 6 part. And then in the end, what we saw is that to make the best shot, let's just read it once again loud, to the best, create an experience and / it's called design that satisfies as many of the above requirements as you can. So strategy, dashboard, ideation, wireframes, open questions. So we understand that these are difficult challenges, so it's okay if you cannot address all the issues above. Okay, so we will try to address all of them. And if you have any questions, so we had some questions. We were in contact with Eric, and once again, Eric, private thank you to you personally that you could send us the PDF files, because for some reason we didn't download the. It was just some trouble with having a look at that online. So thanks very much for sending us both files. So that great file you did before for 232 pages. That's actually really very, very interesting, and all these descriptions of yours, all the design that you prepared. I mean, the analysis group, that seems not even wonderful. That seems like a totally different planet. You know, I would like to live on that planet where there are certain ideas how to make children eat healthy food. because also I'm not only a teacher, so I'm also a father, and I want to underline that my daughter is only 4 and something years old, and in February 2018 she meets 5. And I hope that exactly at that age she will understand how to learn healthy food, and that would be also someday helpful for me personally. So now going back to the topic, we actually decided not to focus only on the first question, so how to make teachers feel more comfortable, how to make teachers feel better. And we had a lot of paperwork, so I decided that actually in a gamification form, papers do not work very well, so we decided to make this video like more funny, and that would be also like gamified video. You will have a look at that in 2 minutes. And also we will try to make not a single shot, but also the second shot of the e-commerce subscription box that we want to understand more in detail, because to be very honest, actually, even analyzing the PDF of the design challenge, the pages that were given to the teaching part, if you don't mind me calling it a teaching part. So how to train the kindergarten teachers is like 17, 18, 19, 21 pages, so 25 pages, and there are only 6 pages for the second part of the subscription box. So also as a businessman, I understand that that's very important that you address that problem, but from the business part, that is a lead generation topic. So if you generate leads, you generate people who require this healthy food for their children, and you need to sell your products somehow. So in this 20-minute video, I will try to address both of these topics. I mean, I and my team. So, okay, you saw the cat. Cat is the main member of the team. So now just a few words about ourselves. That's the website where you can have a look. Our team is called Gamity. So Gamity is a startup that does some gamification topics. You may have a look at that later on. The main idea is that we combine gamification with blockchain. So we think that adding tokens instead of simple level ups and simple figures like +5, +2, or maybe 60 gold coins, 70 gold coins. Instead of that, you may pay token, and that totally shifts the left brain part of the ectalysis framework. So that's what we discussed with you, Kai, in Moscow a couple of months ago. So this part, especially accomplishment part, may be very, very shifted. So if you give points and badges in not only in a virtual form, but you give it in real form. So that's what we do. That's the guy over here is Vitaly Buterin. And he gave us the first prize a couple of months ago for this idea and for some prototypes that I'm going to show you in 2 minutes. And that's a small description in English language. So what we do, like what's the volume of the market, the role of blockchain here, the solution, and you may also read the white paper if you want to have a look at what we do exactly. So that's the team that helped me prepare this submission. So that's me here. Arkady here, Marina, Svetoslav, Dmitry, and Yevgenia, and of course the cat. The cat name is Zephyr. So now let's go to the main topic. So at first we decided to focus on the program of study for teachers. So what I'm going to show you right now, you see that unfortunately the date here is 21st of December, but for some technical reasons we could not make this submission until the 20th. So we really hope that according to the time difference between the US and Russia, maybe we will have still some extra time, like just for you to have a look at the challenge, and please have a look at this part. So this is the system which we use right now, and we are experienced users of this system for 5 years. That was designed especially for our case. So imagine that I'm a teacher, and imagine that I'm a student. So that doesn't matter. This role is very similar at this moment of time. So I log into my system. So I log in with my Salesforce account. So that's my how it's called, account. So I just go into it, and then I need to study something. For example, I need, as a teacher, to study some new parts of that of new topic, like for example of the topic which is called just a second, like what food cards represent what does blueberry stand for, what does it support, I mean, giving strong bones, reduce sugar damage. And let's imagine that knowing these cards in real life, so what is spinach responsible for, and etc., and the final deck of cards is a special module. So we offer to design it. So sorry for this Russian words that we could not substitute something, so just have a look at the English ones. Welcome. So let the learning begin. So that's my very, very nice experience of the teacher. I'm welcomed. I'm very welcome at the system. I have a profile right here, and once again I underline this all night long. I and my team was preparing this design. So let's have a look at the profile right here. So what do? I play my game of education, and we're on 10 minutes mark already. So I have some achievements done right now. I have some points, and I have completed one trail. So I can have a look at my skills according to the dashboard. So that's I guess the thing you were talking about right here, the dashboard, the wireframes and open questions. So we think that this system, to be very honest, it's an open system that could be designed. So what we've done is we have prepared the design for you just to have a look at how could it look like for Food Heroes. These skills, that's my skill tree. Well, it doesn't look like a skill tree. It looks like a dashboard, but that was like in given amount of time the only thing we could do. So the skill tree says that I want to understand the general topic of, for example, Food Heroes, and then I studied some additional lightning stuff of this Food Heroes and all these things like come along. Then I have already earned a certain rank, and for the next rank, which is called Adventurer, I have something to finish. So it says that at level of 9,000 points, I will get this rank. So that's more of for left brain core drives. But anyway, it's still very funny. So also I have some badges right here. I have some profile bio that says who am I? And now let's go to the education part in detail. So let's imagine that inside the trail, I have a topic. And actually, it's not imaginable. It's very, very easy to prepare a topic which is, for example, according to the table in the cards. So let's discuss this very topic. I like that very much. That the cards, what do they stand for? Why are they necessary? So I go deeper inside that module. For example, let's have a look at that trail. And you see the tag here. So, for example, I'm a teacher. And my tag would be not admin, but a teacher. And this is the intermediate level. So yesterday at night, or I don't even remember, today in the morning, so it's just all messed up, I passed one of these modules. So that was very funny. And I would put a like right here. So that's a prototype. You see it works already. It was added to favorites, so it was very, very, very interesting. And I need to finish some more exams. Like okay, there's a progress bar that's showing that I need to finish this 5 units. I've passed only 2 because I was very, very asleep, and I wanted to sleep, and then I got into this sleep, and for that reason I couldn't pass this exam. But what's right here? And now that's the most simple and the most important part. Now it's the text that is already gamified. So why did I show you that context before? Because actually here there is nothing special. Only the design of the fonts, the overall logo, which is still here. You see that I can see what my level is and how much points did I earn. And I want to earn extra points. So you see that the topic is floating down. So I just scroll it just to save time, so for you to have a look. And every picture is absolutely adjustable. So you may put in that picture, you may put in that text, you may put in everything you would like. And then you go down, 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 and I'm, as a teacher, very interested in that topic, but somebody needs to check me. And let's have a look at how it is done. So there's a quiz over here. So I need to put some answers, and let's hope that these answers are okay. But if you don't mind, I will not put that. I will not push this point. But okay, I will anyway. I will. Let's have a look if I was right. Oh my God, no! There is a wrong question, and I didn't get my 100 points. Now I only have a second attempt for 50 points, and so that means that it's not cheatable. And if you know, if you don't, I would say that in blockchain system you cannot cheat because it is unmutable. But that's a very, very deep question further on. So okay, imagine that I knew all the answers, and the correct answers gave me 100 points, and these points go here, and then I get a new level, and I receive new recognition from my board or from my colleagues, from my community, which says that, okay, Anver, that's my Russian name, Anver Layshev, you are very good. You reached 10 badges and 5,000 points. That's very, very cool. You can brag about that on Facebook. You can brag about that on any type of network you like. You talked a lot about WeChat platform. That's actually a very great platform, and we know that in China people use more like internal social networks. So this system is very friendly to all the networks you have. Okay, now now I want you to understand that this is a totally free of charge design system for non-commercial organizations. So in case you have a partner in the community of China that is responsible for health, you may have all these modules for free, like for 3 years. So it's non-chargeable. And we would be glad as partners of Actalysis Group to help you to code, to make the code and to program the overall look. So it could be redesigned, so these blue colors may be substituted to your colors, to your branding colors, I mean to Food Heroes colors, and the design of the system is actually very, very important, that you know that according to the gamification topic we discuss, that's actually one of the most important game elements, is that you use your own colors, your own fonts, and of course your own language. By the way, the language, the style of Chinese language, I know that there are Mandarin languages. Mandarin language is the basic, and there are some subdivisions of that. So that's actually also not a problem for this program, open source program. So you can do anything you want. But the main thing is that as soon as it becomes commercial, you need to pay some fees for using this system. So I'm not telling right now about the fees. So that's not the topic today. But the thing is that it's very easy to use, and we could do it in a couple of weeks, not months. So that's very fast. And as far as we work in blockchain, we really like doing things very fast. And we hope that that could help you improve your business in general. So that's what comes for 20 minutes, 17 minutes about the first part of the challenge. And believe me that there was a lot of job done before, a lot of experience put in that video, in that small video. And now, if you don't mind, we will try to make our shot on the second part, which is called e-commerce platform, e-commerce subscription box. So just let's have a look at what could be done using the same platform. Just please pay attention to what we have to show. And I need some time to just to have a look.
And
not to interrupt the video, I will just show you what I was going to show in a couple of seconds. Excuse me, where's the story? It's in Russian, so don't pay attention to that. So here it goes. So please have a look at the video. And
the most important store we have in the world is .com, period. And I think a lot of companies struggle in the transformation from brick and mortar to a much more hybrid model.
It's not a question of if or when, it's happening now. And we need to lead and be able to respond to those consumer expectations immediately.
The age of subpar performance in digital is gone because the people who are now engaging in those experiences, they know the speed of a site. They know what good looks like.
So if you're not meeting their expectation at first point, you've lost them straight away.
So we need a partner that knows what to do, that's creative, that will engage with us and really understand our business. And that's where the entire technology platform from Salesforce gives us a competitive advantage.
This generation, they expect something now. They want instant gratification. They want to explore, they want to discover.
They get inspired by what a Kanye does, what a Paul Pogba does, which has no borders. Our primary interface is now through digital media. There's no TV advertising.
The fact that there is so much noise out there and there is so much data and there's so many stories, putting them at the heart of our brand and what we create allows us to be much more relevant.
We want to create the best sports company in the world. We want to be the creator brand.
That access to global profiles, global brands at any time in any way is what consumers are looking for. So we need to bring that vibrant brand experience to life through every digital touch point.
That's where Salesforce helped us to enable that proactive interaction with the consumer.
We moved from a world where you would spend 6 months, 9 months in building a big capability and you'd launch it and you'd celebrate. And you now get into a cadence where we actually have Black Friday, Cyber Monday, constantly throughout the year.
We almost grew 20% in the first 6 months of this year. We grew our .com 60%. We grew in America 80%.
We're capturing people online. We're driving traffic. The brand heat is on fire. And that marriage of Adidas and Salesforce allows us to be reactive, proactive, and design and evolve for the future.
The capability to roll out products and influence trends is immense. And the connection basically makes that happen overnight. So right now, we can actually get the true power of being a global company by using Salesforce technology. It's, super exciting.
So the most important part of that video for you to understand is that that's not a simple commercial. That is a commercial that shows the opportunity of this Trailhead system. So Trailhead, as you saw, it's a Salesforce platform system. So just have a look at what Adidas has done, or Adidas, as it is called in the US. They use Salesforce for their commerce platform. So in one word, I would say that your great idea, your great product could be sold on this platform too. These videos of yours gave us an understanding on the outlook of the market. It's something like 900 million people that are in need for healthy food. That's what your CEO and founder told us, and that's actually much more people that buy T-shirts or Adidas wear. So. To be very honest, I am also a Salesforce trainee, and I use Salesforce system for my own business. So if you don't mind, I will just give you a sneak peek on how it works. So just imagine that all the people that visit the website, they are called leads. So these are leads that I could analyze by some kind of filtering. So let's have a look at all my leads. For example, at the outlook of the diagram. So how much leads are there? There are now 558 leads. So that's the special issue of our own business. So we sell blockchain systems. So we only work with B2B. So in your case, in B2C sales, that would be like 5 million leads just visiting the website. So it doesn't matter for the system. The big data analysis system works very, very fast and very well. Doesn't matter the numbers. Doesn't matter the reason why they visited the website. Doesn't matter the source of the lead. So it analyzes everything. So the idea is that leads are structurized by the system internally. So just sorry for some Russian words. It's not all very translatable. I mean, that's not translatable too fast. when I wanted to do that. So we have some lead management system. So it's called lead management, and that's how it works. We just specify some certain paragraphs, then we make some sort of Kanban board for open leads, for qualified leads, for archived leads, and then the main thing is that we convert them to opportunities. So let's just try to just to have a look at one lead. I will show you the button. Again, it will be in Russian, so you see that today there were no leads. So let's recently viewed leads. Let's take one guy, so Benjamin Force, speaker. He is in contact, and now I would like to push convert, for example. And this convert would create an account, a contact, and opportunity. So I would just save some time and go directly to the opportunities board right now. And then as soon as leads are converted to opportunities, you get a sales. You get a sales pipeline. So the sales pipeline grows as soon as you convert new leads. So that's, by the way, the story of our company. 25 minutes on already. So the growth of the company could be shown on each date. So, for example, range, let's say all time, and done and apply. So just have a look at how it changes rapidly. So the volume raised very, very strongly, and there are 10 more records, 10 times more records. So that's just a short overview because that was the design challenge. So that's how the design looked like. And your e-commerce platform, it could be done as Adidas shop using that system. Also, again, we're not trying to sell you anything at that moment of time. We're just showing you that the best ideas in the world. That's what I really think about that Food Heroes Challenge. I think that they should use the best systems in the world. What is obviously is blockchain, and what is obviously is Salesforce. So, and right now it's the 25th minute of the challenge, and let me just say a couple of words in memory for our very nice stay in Russia with you, Kai, and hope to see you soon. This is the Repin house. I mean, it's not the Rapin house. It's the house of famous artist Ilya Repin. So that's how it looks like. That's where we were a couple of months ago in the center of Russia. And that is the famous painting, which is called Burlaki na Volge. So the idea of that painting is that usually there are a lot of people. Let me just try to zoom in a little bit. You may see the picture that there are 10 men carrying out the boat. So in Russia, these people were called Burlaki, and Volga, it's the river over there, and they needed to carry the boat to the coast because there were no there were no machines right there, and it was a very heavy work, a very hard work to do. And why am I showing you that? You try to do a very hard work. And that's very important for the future generation of not only China, but also for Russia, for other countries, for the US. Because if we do not eat healthy food, we may face very, very difficult problems with health. Even knowing that I'm 31 years old, I also eat McDonald's shit, and that makes me suffer because my stomach is not in a very good condition. So I really, really hope that you will do your job. We are not here for the first place. We're here to help you at the maximum of our efforts. So I would really like to have a look, have a sneak peek at what happens next, because these 232 pages, this 30 minutes video will be, I hope, helpful for the Food Heroes creators to make a decision. So now, once again, thank you very much from the very deep place of my heart. Thank you very much for giving us that opportunity. Just once again, terribly sorry that we're a little bit late according to this time schedule, but we really hope that it may be seen and it may be just helpful in some sense. And I'm sending this video right now to eric at chowforce.com, and also a small private message. I hope that Yukai Cho awaits newcomers to his family, and I hope that it will be very, very okay. And I wish you all the best. I wish you and Octavius group and the Food Heroes members all the best, and hope to see you in New Year, as Yukai told. And see you next time. So bye bye. It was Anver Layshev and Gamity with you. So have a nice day.